Welcome. In this video we will discuss the IoT communication models. So there are basically four communication models. This is the first communication model, request response communication model. The second communication model is called as publish subscribe communication model. Then the third communication model is called as push pull communication model, and the fourth communication model is called as exclusive pair communication model. Okay, so there are four communication models: request response, publish subscribe, push pull, and exclusive pair. Now in this we are discussing the first communication model, that is the request response communication model. So what happens is that there are three elements: client, server, and resources. So the client sends request to the server. This client is sending request to the server and the server responds to those requests. Okay, so the client is sending request and the server is responding to the request. So when the server receives the request, he will process those requests. Then it will fetch the resources which are required to for that request. Then it will prepare the response and sends the response back to the client. So the server has the connection to the resources. This is a stateless communication model. This is a stateless communication model. So each request response pair is independent of the other. Each request response pair is independent of the other request response pair. So this is called as stateless communication model. Okay, so this is the first communication model. Next we have the publish subscribe communication model. So there are three, it involves three: publisher, broker, and consumers. Publisher, broker and consumers. So the publisher is the source of the data. Publisher is the source of the data. So what happens is that the publishers will send the data to the topics. So these are two topics which are shown, topic 1 and topic 2. So the publisher sends data to the topics and topics are managed by the brokers. The topics are managed by the brokers. The publishers are not aware of the consumers. You can see there is no direct link between the publisher and the consumer. So the publisher is not aware of the consumer. The consumers subscribed to the topic which are managed by the brokers. The consumers are subscribing to the topic which are managed by the brokers. So what happens is that suppose this broker receives this message which is published to topic 1. The broker receives message which is published to the topic 1. So the topic 1 has two subscribers, consumer 1 and consumer 2. So when the broker receives message which are belonging to a topic, then it sends the data to the consumers which have subscribed to those topics. So it will send the data to the consumer 1 and the consumer 2. And when it receives message which is published to topic 2, then it will send to only consumer 3, because only consumer 3 is a subscriber of the topic 2. So this is called as publish subscribe communication model. Next, third is the push pull model. So push pull model has three entities which are publisher, queues, and consumer. Okay, so publishers are the data producers. So the data producers, which are the publishers, they will push the data to the queues. So these are the queues. So these publisher will push the data to the queues, and the consumers, which are the consumers of the data, they will pull the data from the queues. So the publishers push the data to the queues and the consumers will pull the data from the queues. Again, publishers do not need to be aware of the consumers. So the publishers have no idea of the consumers. The producers will only push the data to the queues. So the queues help to decouple the messages from the publishers and the consumers. The queues help to decouple the messages from the publishers and the consumers. The queues also act as a buffer. So these queues also act as a buffer. So this helps in situation when there is a mismatch. So the rate at which the producer is pushing the data, the rate at which producer is pushing the data, and the rate at which consumer is pulling the data. So when there is a mismatch in those rates, then also the queues are very helpful. So this is the push-pull communication model. This is the third communication model. Now we will discuss the last communication model, which is the exclusive pair communication model. So the final communication model is called as exclusive pair communication model. Exclusive pair communication model. So as you can see from the name, there is a pair of a client and a server. There is a pair of the client and server. So it is a bidirectional fully duplex. It is a bidirectional fully duplex communication model. So first, the client will send a request to the server to set up connection. So you can see arrow is like this. Then the server will send the response that okay, I accept your request. So after the server has sent the response to accept the request, the client will send a message to the server. Then the server can also send a message to the client. And finally, after the data has been transmitted, then the client will send a connection close request to the server, and finally the server will send a connection close response that okay, you can terminate the connection. So it is a bidirectional fully duplex communication model in which there is a persistent connection between the client and the server. So until and unless the connection close request and response has been sent, the connection will continue between the client and the server. So it is a persistent connection. So the connection will remain open until the client sends a request to close the connection. Okay, so the connection will always remain open. Then the client and server can both send the messages to each other during the connection after the connection is set up. So it is a bidirectional fully duplex communication model, and finally it is a stateful communication model. It is a stateful communication model. So the first model that we saw, the first model that we saw, which was the request response communication model, that model was a stateless communication model where each request and response pair was independent of each other. But this is a stateful communication model. So the server is aware of all the open connections. So this is a stateful communication model. So this is a brief idea of all the 4 IoT communication models. So please like and share the video and subscribe the channel, and also share your feedback in the comment box. Thank you.